What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely day whenever you watch this, guys. If you enjoy the content over here, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you follow the TikTok, all that good stuff. Like, share, comment, and feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below on today's topic, which is about another AI situation. I've previously spoken about AI in a previous video, about like what my thoughts are, about how I think it's implemented in like the workplace, in various aspects of our life, how big it's become part of our lives. It's very expansive now, how much it can do and things that it can do. But today we're here to talk about something that's recently happened over on X, or like Twitter or whatever. I'm not on there, so I would just call it Twitter, but it's actually called X. And it's got to do with the Grok AI. Now, the Grok AI, if you are unaware of what it is a artificial intelligence chatbot that was created by Elon Musk's company XAI. So he's got like a chatbot that's integrated into X, into this application. It was first released in 2023, and it says the tool can be used to generate text, images, and video. So similar to ChatGPT, where, you can talk back and forth with it. You can like send messages and it can give you prompts and stuff like that. It can generate photos and can generate videos and things like that. Now, this video, we're going to be focusing on the generative images specifically, because that is where the huge backlash and the huge stories are coming out now about the application Grok AI. People are using it to generate explicit imagery about people online, celebrities, just people that's using the platform. Like, I'm talking about like R-rated stuff, like things that is just heinous and it's disgusting. And the thing is that it's not only the fact that this is being done, because obviously people doing stuff like this is not new. People have been using deepfakes and people have been making fake posters and stuff like that, as far as that is concerned. But the fact that it's so accessible on this application, on this platform, that you think is just like a news source, or it's just somewhere to talk about opinions and everything like that. This AI, this Grok AI, can generate pictures of people in nudity, in nothing. And it's disgusting. I don't know how this was not even a measure. There wasn't any defensive measures in place for it not to happen. And the worst thing is that these prompts and these things that have been given to Grok AI, they just spit it out, and then obviously it just gets posted online, and everything is just, there's nothing going on. There's no warnings, no bells flashing on this application. It's just being posted like it's a normal day and it's normal news, and you can just post it on there. But it's because, as well, if you don't know, on X there is a lot of like content creators in that space, in the explicit space and stuff like that do post their stuff on there, and it doesn't get taken down. X is like very open. It's not as restrictive of a place as YouTube, for example, where a lot of things get flagged immediately if you say certain things. If you show certain things, X is like completely opposite. It's very free and open. So maybe the application was just under the impression like, oh my word, it's just another thing. But there are images going around of people, AI generative pictures of celebrities, there's of kids even, there's this other story that's going on about one of the Stranger Things cast members. They are having like pictures of them being taken, like not being taken, but images of them being used and transformed into sexual content and explicit X-rated imagery. And it's disturbing, it's wrong, it's twisted. I don't know how far gone we are as people to do this. And for me, the worst thing about it is the fact that this is on a public platform. The fact that it's so accessible, if you want to talk about, I guess like X-rated content or whatever like that has been going on, obviously you can talk about that whole space and how it's kind of like private and it's out of the public eye, whatever. Yes, sure. But if you want to talk about X, if someone is on there and they are able to just ask this application, for example, Grok, obviously now in this case, if they can just ask them to prompt these pictures of people and it just does it, I don't know how much power these AIs are having these days, for it to be able to do that. And I don't know how we as people, or even as whoever's owning X, whoever's managing it, didn't see that as a problem. They're like, oh, maybe, we didn't think people were going to use it for that, or whatever. I don't know. It's so silly. The fact that we're so far past the point of no return where the things are already generated, Images have already been shared online. And it's an invasion of privacy in a way because obviously, this stuff is not for the public eye. And the thing is, the AI it's getting stronger as the day passes. Videos are becoming more clean. There's less errors in this thing, in the videos. With the pictures, it's becoming so lifelike, where you have the generative images look as if it was actually taking place in a picture. You can ask to add an object and then the object will be there and it will look very photorealistic. And my question to you guys is basically, why or what do you think of AI in these type of spaces, about having this publicly accessed power basically of AI, to generate these pictures, to generate these videos and stuff like that. It's very disturbing, to be honest, because if you think about it, if you're just posting pictures online, whether say it's Instagram, say it's whether I don't know, you can say text, maybe you can say Pinterest or whatever, and people can take those pictures and they can turn it into something horrible and disgusting. It's a sick world we're living in, to be honest. And the fact that they're doing it with kids as well even makes it worse. I don't know if there's going to be any legal implications for this. What is going on over at X? I'm gonna be checking out a few articles. I'll also link one down, the most recent one, or a few at least. You guys can go check that out. But yeah, I don't know where the thought process was where this is involved. In the first place, it shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't even allow the AI to do that. But because we're curious and because people, they love that type of thing, that they know exactly what's going to get the people going. This AI has this ability, and for us to just undo it, it's not as easy, So I don't know how far this is going to go. We're going to see if there is going to be any legal implication and things like that. I was recently made aware of this because I'm not on X or anything like that. So I didn't even know that you could do this with the Grok AI. I thought it was like a simple chatbot that's just like integrated into X and you ask them stuff about the platform or news that's being released on the platform, stuff like that. But yeah, listen guys, comment down your thoughts below. It's very sick news to be finding out like this, because like I said previously, I mean, obviously there are certain things that were going on, behind the scenes and whatever. But now for it to be like publicly, like on X, and you're telling me that everyone just has this accessible tool to generate these images of celebrities, of people on the application, of kids and everything like that. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on or where we're going and where we're headed in the world where that's concerned. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Take care. Have an awesome day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.